Hello everybody and welcome to my 100 subscriber special. 100 subscribers may not seem that major to you guys, but to me it means a lot. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. So today's video is going to be a collab with my good friend Crutxn. I met him through YouTube and we're going to do a map maker battle together. We've agreed that we're gonna both make a Brawl Ball map and a Showdown map, and then we're gonna go best out of 3 on each other's maps. Make sure to go check out his video to see the making of his maps. And without further ado, let's get into my Brawl Ball map. The idea I have for mine is a map that you can only shoot trick shots on. So I'll name it Trick Shots Only, I guess. And I'm going to start by adding a lot of walls so that you can get a lot of bounces. I've done trick shot only battles with my other friends before, but I've never made my own trick shot only map, and so I think this will be a lot of fun. So the ideas I have right now is just like give great shots for super trick shots and give slight opportunities for non-super trick shots too. And these bushes will just be so that you can have a little bit of protection in the early stages of the game. I want to make it sort of hard to get to the ball so that the matches won't be super quick. But again, if you pick the right brawlers, it's going to be quick. So I'm really just experimenting a lot with where to put walls and stuff and seeing if I think that'll work. So I make these bushes here and I don't think that looks too good, so I think I'm just gonna scrap that. So let's see, what else could I do to make this map a lot more fun? By the way, guys, Crutxn is just a great YouTuber. You should definitely go check him out, whether you're gonna watch this video or not. He's been a great friend to me, and it's been a lot of fun to make videos with him, and this one especially was a lot of fun to make. He's been posting some really amazing content, and especially recently, his channel has been blowing up, so I know it would mean a lot to him if you went over and subscribed to him, and I know that it would definitely mean a lot if you would subscribe to my channel. We also both have Discord servers, so definitely go check those out, and you can have chances to be in videos and just get to meet a lot of new players and help with grinds and have people to help you with your grinds. Anyway, I'm adding some slow tiles to make it, again, harder to get to the ball, and these healing pads will be another little useful thing right around the start. Some speed pads right there I think will be cool to help you get in there quicker to get a trick shot. I think it would be cool to add some walls right next to the goal to help it bounce in again. Just a little thing right next to the goal like this. Now let's add some walls in this open area and maybe some bushes too, just because I think it's looking kind of bare, and again, more walls to do trick shots off of will be great. Let's just finish placing these bushes, and yeah, I think I'm done there. Hey guys, Future Me here, and I just want to say I did end up making some changes to the map, and here is the finished product. As you can see, I definitely made some changes, but I think it's looking cool. Moving into my Showdown map, I decided to go with like a Star Park theme. I was going to make a world map, but I decided Star Park would be cool. So I'm just filling in the water here on time-lapse. And then I start making the Showdown / Wild West trio area. And this would be where like Shelly, Colt, and Spike would hang out, and where people play Showdown. So I add just a lot of walls and bushes and some bones and stuff. I think that's cool. Moving into the next spot, I go with the gift shop. This is like Griff and Colette and Edgar, and where they would all work. Maybe Barry. But yeah, I make the opening and the cash register and like the desk and everything. I am gonna go with a little healing pad there. I think that looks good. And then I also add a couple of speed pads just to get in, and I put a little spike next to it just because I think it looks cool. The next area I'm making is the arcade, so this would be like 8-bit and BB and Bull and maybe Brock. Anyway, I just add a couple of random things to make it look kind of wonky like an arcade might look. Here's the entrance, and I surround it in road spikes, and I put a little gaming machine type of thing idea in the back. The next area is like the pirate area. I'm starting by making the little Crutxn in the ocean. I know it might not look a lot like a Crutxn, but I did my best here. And then I begin on the actual pirate ship part of it. So I start by just replacing the boxes with barrels to make it look more like a pirate barge or something like that. And then I add some bones and stuff. I feel like it looks sort of like what you might find at a pirate ship. You know, just experimenting around to see what looks good. The front of the ship there. The next area I begin to work on is the Startoons studio. So I'm really just throwing a lot of stuff together and hoping that it works. Some random teleport pads and healing pads and slowing pads. Some smoke. I also decided to add smoke to the showdown area as I think that would work. Next I start on the mines where Carl and Dynamite and Jackie all might work. So I really just make it bricks, and then I start to add bones because I feel like it looks natural there. So I do like the look of this, and I think it's pretty simple, but I think it also works pretty well. I had a jump pad just in case somebody spawns down there or gets themselves trapped down there. There's a way to get out before the smoke gets them. Ultimately, I'm trying to make this a playable and fun map while also making it look cool. So that's what I'm doing here, and just adding these random features. And then I start work on the Velocirapids place, and this is where Buzz and Doug both work or hang out or whatever. This is the water park within Star Park, so I obviously start to make it out in the water. So I just sort of surround it with water, and then I put some jump pads in to act as like water slides or something. Ultimately, I think it turns out as a good place to spawn, but nothing really else than that. But I think that's fine. So then I do start just adding the spawn points in, and I decide to try and include some in every area of the map. And some of these spawn points might not be fair, but I think that's part of the fun of the map. Trying to find the spot for the last spawn point here. I decided to go over by the pirate ship. Then I tried to save the map, and I figure out that there's a teleport missing. It's this green teleport, so I do put it in the gift shop. And I'm now done with both of my maps. And so now it's time to hit up Crutxn and see if he is done with his maps, and then we can hop into our 1v1. Crutxn is ready, so let's hop into the first map, which is mine. We both end up going with our mains. He mains Surge and I main Dynamite. So the idea for me is to Dyna Jump and get around him. But for the first round, I'm just trying to get a kill before I can go get a trick shot in. He does not have a lot of movement right at the beginning in Surge's first stage. So that really helps me, and I get an early kill on him. So I run up and grab the ball, and I just hope to get a trick shot off before he respawns, which I am able to do since he is such a slow brawler at the start. Second round starts off really well for me as I use a Dyna Jump trick shot, and I'm able to get in real easily and finish round 1. However, remember, it is best out of 3, so I go with Sam for round 2 due to him having a super pretty often. Crutxn decides to go with Mortis, and I'm good with that because I do a lot of damage up close, and so if he dashes onto me, he's going to take a lot of damage. I also have a lot of health, so I'm hoping that works in my favor. I get the super and I try and land a trick shot there, but I sadly am not able to. Now the deal is I've got to charge another super. He does take me down though, which I'm hoping is not a big deal as I'll respawn. He takes his time to line up his trick shot and it pays off because he gets it past me. Going into the next goal, I am just trying to dash right in and hopefully get an early trick shot. I use my high HP to walk right through and score. This is a win-or-go-home situation for him for this last goal. So I start by just trying to almost recreate what I did last round. But he does dash onto me and he uses his hypercharge. I nearly get the goal there. And he survives another day. He's coming up now and I'm just trying to stop him here. So I'm ready to use my super and a gadget to knock the ball out of his hands if I need to. So I'm just waiting for him, and eventually he does take his chance. He takes a shot, and I'm able to defend. I just keep charging up the map, and I'm able to take him down, and then I get my easy trick shot. I take the first set, and now we'll move into his Brawl Ball map. His is a previous map that was in the game, but he put some pads down. So I'm going to go with Melody since she has multiple supers. His is also a trick shot only map, so since she has multiple supers, it'll be good. He thinks the same idea and goes with Daryl since he also has multiple supers. I start this round off just trying to get a super, which I do, and I'm able to charge up the map, but I don't get a good angle. I'm trying to get a super off here, but Crutxn's able to stop me. Now Crutxn has an open breakaway to the goal with a super, and so I gotta get back in here fast. He's gonna move around here on the outside a little bit, waiting for me to jump at him, which I do decide to do. He then plays the ball in and uses his super, and since I do have these orbiting notes or birds, I'm able to take him down, and then I get my nice trick shot in. Going into round 2, I have the same idea, but Crutxn has double super, so I gotta get there quick. And again, I'm able to defend. I have hypercharge now, and so I'm going to use my supers to get more notes, and I take him down through the wall there. I'm moving up. I don't have any supers, so Crutxn will respawn here. And I just try and move across the pads as quick as I can, and I end up just passing him the ball so that I can charge up another super, which I do, and I'm able to get a trick shot off. It does not work, but I do take him down, and I have an easy shot at goal. GG. Round 1 is over. For round 2, I decide to go Rico, as the walls will allow my shots to bounce and hopefully do a lot of damage. He goes Mortis again, and I think it's a good choice by him, but I do counter him with the Rico and the gadget especially. So he's going to come in on me. I do use the gadget, and as you can see, it just counters him completely. Again, just trying to move in fast. He does respawn, so I gotta be careful here. I play it right to him, and then I have a terrible super. He's in a tough spot here, as he can't just dash on me, or I'll use the gadget again. And there you see, I just take him down pretty easily, even though I don't use a gadget. I have a pretty simple trick shot there, and he almost saves it, but I do get the goal. Going into goal number 2, I'm waiting for him to make the first move, which he does have super here, so I just try and super him. I am able to defend. I almost have hypercharge here, so I'm just trying to charge that so I can move up the map a lot easier. I don't get my gadget off there, and he does take me down. Nice goal for him, and we will move into a sudden death goal. So he moves up on me, and I'm just trying to get him out of here. I charge my hypercharge, and I'm very close to a super, so that would be nice. I use my gadget and just absolutely obliterate him. I then use hypercharge for the extra mobility, and unfortunately I have a really bad shot. Crutxn comes back out, but he's still in a really tough spot, so I am able to take him down pretty easily, and then I have an easy trick shot at the goal. And that is a sweep of set 2. So let's move into my showdown map. Obviously, it's Star Park here. He once again goes Surge, since Surge is a great showdown brawler, and it's his main. I go Mandy, thinking that she has really long range and a really high damage super. So the idea at the start is I'm just trying to do damage and charge that super. I do end up using my gadget here, as my gadget slows him down, and I maybe could have taken him down there, but I don't want to risk anything and give him a super. He moves back into the gift shop, so I think I have him trapped here, but then I remember about the teleport pad, so I have to go check that, and it does seem he used it. So I'm really just trying to snipe him with my super here, which I end up missing. It feels like I had a straight shot, so I'm confused at how I missed. I have a couple of really bad shots here. I don't know how I missed them, but I end up hitting him, and he has to move back. He teleports back to the gift shop, and I'm hoping to not let him out without me doing damage to him, and sadly he does get out. I move a little bit too close to him, and he gets 2 shots on me, which charges his super closer. If he gets super, then he's really, really dangerous, even though I am a sniper, so I do kind of counter him. I get a nice shot there, and now we're at the point where I just need a super, which I get, and then I snipe him, and that'll be round 1 of the match. For round 2, I decide to go Chuck, because his post will just allow me to move around the map a lot. I wanted to try Chuck on this map, even though he's not a very strong showdown brawler. I just thought it would be a lot of fun, which is ultimately what this challenge is for, so I'm excited. I try and place a post before I go in, so just in case he's ready for me, I have a dashing spot. He is ready to shoot me, but I just keep placing posts while dodging, and I'm trying to line them up near him so I can make some really strong dashes. Figuring out where to place my posts, I block it behind a cactus so I can dash twice there. And now I'm trapped in this corner, but thankfully, again, I have so much mobility. So I get my super, and I dash onto him, dealing a lot of damage. And I hope he lines up with my posts here, and I'm going to make another dash. He does get a super down, but my posts are right in the way of his super. I don't really know why I threw that post there, but it ends up being pretty good, as I deal a lot of damage to him there, and I do get his super down. I maybe could have got him there, but I didn't want to risk going down myself, and I just dashed back to safety. I'm thinking he might be teleporting, but nope, it looks like he's just healing. The smoke has closed the teleporter. And now I don't really know what to do here, because he does get a hypercharged super. I deal a lot of damage, but him and his turret deal a lot of damage to me, and I'm not able to get out of the range of the turret, and I will fall in round 2 of the match. For round 3, I decided to go with Clancy, as he's just a very high damage brawler. Similar to Surge, though, I have to get ranked up if I'm gonna be very useful, as Stage 1 Clancy is maybe the worst brawler in the game. He goes with Colette, which I understand since she's a pretty strong brawler, especially with the hypercharge. I do end up getting ranked up to Stage 2 fairly quickly, and I now has the double shots, which makes me a lot stronger. I go in and I try to charge up to level 3, but I do miss all my shots with the gadget. Colette is really strong with the super. If she hits me 3 times and then supers, then it'll kill every brawler in the game, so I definitely don't want to let that happen. I get some nice tokens there, but I'm still middle of Stage 2, so I need to do some damage here. I decide I just want to teleport away and reset over by the gift shop. Crutxn is not sure where I am, at least for the moment. I guess he does end up following me, and then I try and trap him here. Just trying to stage up, and I deal a little bit of damage and gain some tokens, and I'm really close, but I don't want to risk anything too bad. I go in with my super, and I'm just, again, trying to rank up to that 3rd stage, and I'm really close, but I'm not doing too great right now. So I move back and just try and heal up before I'm going to go back in and try and finally get to that last stage. He comes near enough me that I think I can get it, but I don't end up doing it. I do finally do it there. And now I'm one of, if not the strongest brawler in the game. So Crutxn does have hypercharged super, so that's really scary. And I waste my super. I have no idea why I did that, but I did. And now Crutxn has a big advantage with that hypercharged super. I deal good enough damage up close, though, so I'm hoping I can do that. He wastes his super, and I get an easy kill there. Unfortunate for Crutxn, because he definitely should have had the win there. Now we move into the final map, which is Crutxn's showdown map. I decided to go Barry for the first round, as I think he looks very strong on this map. Unfortunately, Crutxn does end up going Shade, and if you know anything about Shade, you know that he's definitely the most broken brawler in the game right now. So we both teleport in, and I'm just trying to deal damage before he can get a super, and then I remember he can walk on water. So he just teleports away, and of course he's going to come in walking on the water, but just in case I trap the portal. And he does start coming in, and my guess he's just trying to charge super, which is what I'm trying to do too. He moves away to heal up, and I am just trying to hit him here. I get a couple of nice hits, but I am charging his super, and I know that, so gotta be careful. And now he does get super, so I just have to be really careful with how I play things. And he's going to use super here in a second, so I know that, and I just need to be careful. I try and knock him out of his animation there, but Shade is just too strong, and I do go down. He takes round 1 of the match. I go Doug for round 2. He does put supercharge on for some reason, and Doug just does a lot of right away damage, and so I'm thinking that I can just take him down right away. He does go Rico, which is a decently squishy brawler, and so I think I have a really good shot here. He does come teleport with me, so I activate the gadget, and I just take him down in 2 hits right away. Round 2 to me. This is sudden death, and I decided to go Bonnie. Bonnie's not that great right now, and I am just wondering how good she'll be on this map, since if I get the super, which with the supercharge on and having the supercharged gear, so it shouldn't be too hard. And I'm just hoping that I can hit Crutxn enough times to charge that, since Bonnie does so much damage up close once you upgrade her. And then he waits to teleport. I don't really understand that, but he does do that, and I get some nice hits right off the bat. I think he might be AFK, but I figure out he's not, and I go for it. There's still a chance he's AFK, but I don't want to take him down if he is AFK, because that's kind of sad. But I don't think he is AFK, and he comes back through the portal. So I start using my gadget. We'll know for sure if he's AFK if he uses the super right, and if he charges hypercharge, we'll definitely know. So I'm just trying to land shots, and he does use hypercharge there, so we know he's not AFK. I'm just trying to dodge these shots. He does come back down, and I just have such low health that he's able to get me down. And GG, he takes that match. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This video was so much fun to make, and yeah, it's just so much fun to do these videos with Crutxn, and I hope he'll be down to do more in the future. We're trying to grow together, so if you would go to his channel and hit subscribe, and then also come like and subscribe on this video, it would mean the world to us if you would go subscribe to our channels. So, see you in the next one, and yeah, thanks for watching.